Hello and welcome in the third lecture of Mathematics Wala, in which we are completing out the third chapter, which is trigonometric or circular function. So let's start with the third lecture, which is the domain and range of trigonometric function. The first one is sin x. The domain of sin x is always r, as well as the domain of cos x is always r. This r is real number. And two more things which you should remember here is that range of tan x and cot x is always any r. So, okay, so just remember this fourth thing, which is very simple for your examination. Now in the case of tan x, it will also related to r, but here is some cert involved, that x should not equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, where this n will absolutely related to integer. Now in the case of cot x, x should related to integer, but x should not equal to n of pi, where this n is related to integer. Now in the case of cos x, x2, it will be related to a real number, but x should not equal to n pi, where this n will related to any integer. Okay, now the case of sec x, it will be like x will be related to real number, but x should not equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, where this n will be related to any integer. Clear? Now that range of sin x and cos x are close minus 1 say 1 close. Now close minus 1 say close. Okay. This is the range of sin x and as well as cos x. Now the range of cosec x and sec x. So the range of cosec x will be r minus ka open of minus 1 say 1 of open. Again it is same like a verb. Okay, is it clear? Now we have one more function, which is periodic function. So if a function is f of x, it will be periodic function will one and only when if there exists a p, which is any real number, constant real number. Okay, constant real number. So if you add this function to this field, which is real constant number, and if you will again got f of x, then it is a kind of periodic function in which your period is this, p is your period. Now one more important case, if f of a x plus ka b is any kind of function, periodic function, in which period is in which a is greater than 0. Okay, so the period will be b upon a. You should remember, right, this more thing. Now one more thing, when sine of theta plus 2 pi will be added, you will got sine theta. The same result you will got in cos. When you add cos theta plus 2 pi, you will got cos theta as your answer. Okay, so now we will meet again in the next video, but before it, one more last concept. Sine of theta plus 2n pi is always defined as sine, and all function like cos of theta plus 2n pi is cos, tan of theta plus 2n pi is tan. Everything is defined as its own unit. So be remember, and we will meet in the next lecture. So best of luck for all.